all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. Choosing what to do.
Forward! March!
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
How you doing, everybody? We're over here with Brendan Marracco, and we have his brother Michael, right? Yep. Correct? How you doing, Mike? Let's start with Mike. Mike, this is a great night. Honor your brother here. Your thoughts on here tonight?
It's absolutely amazing seeing how many people are here to support two wounded soldiers. I mean, it's really a lot more than we expected when we were coming here.
Now, Brendan's your little brother?
Yeah, younger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we got Brendan here. How you doing, Brendan? What's up, man?
How are you?
Great, great. Now, this night is for you, man. We're here, and we're all here in Staten Island to honor you here tonight. Your thoughts on here tonight? Go ahead.
You know, they said there was something like 800 people here, and
right.
I probably don't know maybe 1/3 of them. So, I mean, there's just the amount of people that came that don't know me, don't know my family, and they just want to support. Right. So it really is great.
You know what? You know what's funny? It's like the people that are here are the people with a lot of heart because they're here supporting, and this is a great thing to support. And I mean, especially all the soldiers besides yourself. Go ahead.
You know, I think it's great to see any support for soldiers and especially wounded guys now that I'm in this situation. But I'm just real happy that there's people with such big hearts that will come out and give and just want to support.
Right. Now, when you were injured in Iraq or Afghanistan?
I was in Iraq.
Okay. Now, you went to Walter Reed. Talk about your experience there with Walter Reed. Go ahead.
Walter Reed, everyone is so nice and accommodating, and they just want to help and get you better. I mean, they do everything they can. They just to get you better physically and mentally, and just want you to have a normal life again. So I love everyone down at Walter Reed who's just there to help. Yeah.
Now, you're from Staten Island. You're a native here. You were born here in Staten Island?
Yeah, I was in Huguenot.
Now, how about your brother, man? Your brother over here. Talk a little about your brother.
He's done a huge thing to come down and help me. He left his job to come and be with me every day and basically do everything for me that I can't do. So I can't really repay that, but you know, he has done great.
good to have a brother like that in the family and the community. I commend you, you know, because it's like you did the ultimate sacrifice for the country, you know what I mean, to go there, to fight for freedom, you know, and we need people to step up, you know, and you did that. I commend you, you know. I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mike, say your thoughts on tonight in the evening. Let's talk a little bit more. Go ahead. You love your brother, I know, immensely. I mean, but everybody here is like giving a lot of love to him too, right, tonight?
Yeah, I mean, people have just been, I mean, extremely generous to, I mean, just to take a night out, come and just support someone they've never met before. I mean,
You're a good man, you know?
I mean, this night has been huge.
This is so great, you know, everybody's here and, you know what I mean? And we're all like out there for you guys, man. You know, I commend you guys 100%, man. Thank you, you know? Thank you, man. Cool. All right, I want to thank you guys and best of luck. And you know what's cool? It's like, you know, these guys, he's in a great spirits, you know?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You'd probably expect someone with his kind of injuries to be to have a lot more bad days, but he really doesn't.
Words are hard to find, you know, touching on a subject like this, but your thoughts, go ahead and tell everybody. I want to thank you, by the way, go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely want to thank everyone who came out and everyone who supports us over there, both here in America, over there in Iraq and Afghanistan, and just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything.
Well, you know what? You rock the best, man. Guys like you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
We're here with Michael Brown, right? Correct? That's your correct name, right? Okay, Michael, now you served our country. We're here honoring you here tonight. Your thoughts on the evening here tonight. Go ahead.
You know, it was wonderful. It's really nice. You know, it's a big. You know, a lot of people showed up, and you know, raining and traffic out there, but a lot of people came through. So you know, it's real nice. Good evening.
Right. Now, you're originally from Staten Island. You're a native.
Yeah, that's correct. From West Brighton.
Okay. Now, you were injured in what? In Iraq or Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Okay. Now, you had spent some time at Walter Reed. Talk about your experiences there at Walter Reed, and with the, you know, coming out with the injury. Go ahead.
Well, they do a bang-up job at Walter Reed. I was up and out of the bed in about a month, and I'm about 6 months out from injury, and I started running recently. So they do a real good job. It's
what they give you? They gave you a prosthetic.
Yeah, I have a prosthetic leg. Yeah.
And now, how long did it take you to rehabilitate yourself?
I'm at 5 months right now walking, and about 5 months you get pretty decent with it.
So that must have been a lot of intense training when it first happened, and then getting fitted and everything, right?
Yeah, it's good. You know, after a month laying in the bed, you're pretty much out of shape. So yeah, you got to get back into it, and then you know, they work around your injury to make you strong. So
well, you got to move around. You got to get the blood flowing and everything. Yeah. So what's up with you now? You know, now that you're out of the army. I heard you're still serving, right?
No, I'm still. You don't move out of the army until you don't rehab. But I'm actually trying to stay in, continue to serve. So.
What are you looking forward to do? Go ahead.
I'm trying to go be an instructor at one of the schools.
Well, I want to commend you for, you know, having, you know, honoring you here tonight. It's a wonderful, heartfelt, great thing, you know, that you served our country, and I'm a very patriotic person. I'm not as brave as you are, but
whatever.
But you know, hey, you know, you're a little younger than me, so you know.
A little bit.
This is great, though. I want to thank you, though. And this night is for you, man. You rock, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. You have a great evening, and best of luck, man.
All right, thanks.
Always.
All right.
God bless.
Thank you.
How you doing, everybody? It's Phil from New York Rocks, and we're rocking down here. Well, we are going to be rocking, and we're going to be rocking for two great soldiers here from Staten Island, and we have the great Joe Causi here. You're like a legend.
Legend? Not too. No, these guys here tonight are a legend.
Yeah.
These guys will be legends. I
There
mean,
you go.
This is a room of heroes. This is really a magical night. And those of you who did not come down to this thing tonight, I got to tell you,
I have a fresh one.
Really, I have never met a bunch of really. How could you explain it? These people have gone through so much, given so much, and they're here and they come together each and every year. This is a great thing, great thing.
This is something that needed to be done in Staten Island. You know, we've been in the war for a while and everything, you know, and these guys, like you said, been through so much pain and suffering, you know what I mean? And I know this country, we should stand up and be there for one another. And, you know, this is just needs to be done. Your thoughts on that, right?
I'm telling you, that's why I came tonight. They called upon me a couple of weeks ago, said, Joe, you would come and be part of this thing, and no hesitation, I says, I'm here. If I'm not working, I'm here. That's what I tell them. And sure enough, I helped John Marino out and the people here from United Staten. It's a good cause. It's a good cause.
You know, I was going to say you're Brooklyn owns, because it says Brooklyn owns,
right.
But now you're Staten Island owns.
I'm Staten Island's own now. Matter of fact, I was at a Reality Foundation dinner last week, and on the plaque they said now it's Brooklyn and Staten Island's own. So it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night.
Well, you know what? I want to thank you for coming down. I commend you.
Thank you.
You're a gentleman and you're an honorable person. Check it out, everybody. This is Phil with New York Rocks, and we're here with our Congressman McMahon. How you doing?
Thanks, Phil, and thanks for coming out here to join us in honoring these two fine young Staten Islanders and these two great Americans.
This is an honor and a pleasure to be down here, and it should be an honor and a pleasure to be down here because this is something that's very heartwarming, touching, and this needed to be done here on Staten Island. Your thoughts on this tonight? Go ahead.
Well, you know, we're so proud of these two young men and what they've sacrificed and their commitment to their duty as young warriors in the line of fire. And we honor them. We're all working together in this community, pulling together. Yesterday, we were with Brendan and the Silla Foundation and Homes for Heroes, and Mike's going to be up here today. And I visited them both down at Walter Reed through their convalescence. But we're so proud of them. And I'm also, look, I'm proud of the community of Staten Island. Yusivo, Tony and Jimmy and all the guys who pulled together to put this together. This is a great story. It's a great story about story about two young men, but it's also the second story is about a great community that honors their service, their commitment, their sacrifice, and says to them, we will not forget them.
Yeah, well, you know, this needed to be done, and this is like one of the first events that we're having down here. We had a very large turnout. Your thought on the turnout, though, that we have here? We had amazing...
The only sad thing about tonight is that the room is not big enough to hold all the other people who wanted to come. But this is just the first step. A lot of love has come from the community to these men when they were in Walter Reed. Now, a year, almost a year, or just a little over a year for Brendan, and 3/4 of a year for Michael later. They're able to travel, they're able to come up to see the community, to get this great community hug, and that's what this is all about, really. A hug from their hometown.
I wanted to ask you, though, you know how, like, when time of need, when we need our country and we're there for our country, then our community should be there for our people, like Brendan, right? Correct?
Yeah, no question about it. And I'm proud of Staten Island for standing behind these two young men. You know, and throughout our history, and even with the current conflicts and wars that we face in Iraq, in particular Afghanistan, and around the world, you can have political discussion in this country by civilians about what's right or what's wrong. But what we know is right is every time a young American puts on the uniform of our country, they're doing the right thing, and we honor their service.
So that's like when you need God, you shouldn't be doing no foxhole prayers. You know what I mean? You should be praying before things happen, and we should protect our country and honor our country, not just in times of need, but all the time, right? Correct.
And that's what our soldiers are doing. They're out there every day in harm's way, and we thank them for that. We honor them for that, and we thank you for being here as well.
I honor you. I thank you. I commend you. You're an honorable person.
Thank you.
There you go, Congressman McMahon reporting over here. New York rocks, man. You rock. Well, we talked to both guys that came down here. We're honoring them here tonight. I mean, look. They had an awful thing happen to them, and it's just giving all the love back to them and having all the support, and Walter Reed taking care of our soldiers and making sure that they're taken care of and they get what they need, you know. And I want to commend everybody that came down here tonight for such a great event here on Staten Island at the Excelsior Grand. I commend you all. Thank you.